Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Yomi, and you're on the show, Sales Ain't a Bad Word. What a better way to start this show. Like, I've had this idea for a long time, and, I've been trying to figure out how to start, if it's even going to fly, if people even want to come and be a part of the show. But now it's finally here, and I've had a lot of people's name written, and I told myself, there's no way I'm going to start this podcast without this wonderful man blessing the show as the first episode of Sales Ain't a Bad Word. This is going to go places, and I believe it, and this is going to be a landmark episode that is going to propel us to the future interesting episodes to come. Sales Ain't a Bad Word. I want to introduce to you the numero uno. If you live in the DMV area, if you're on social media, if you're not sleeping, if you're current, I'm sure you know this man. He's trying to put 1 million families into 1 million homes. That's how far the vision is. And it's not playing with it. It's all about what it says. And it's a personal inspiration to me. Without I talk too much, without further ado, let me introduce to you the one and only EZEWAY.
EZEWAY, what's up?
How you doing, sir?
I did, man.
Did I do good with the
You did awesome, man. You did great, man. I feel special. I feel
How you
big.
doing?
I feel great, man. I feel awesome.
What do you think about the show? Like, Sales Ain't a Bad Word.
Oh, when I hear the names, I mean, because a lot of people, there's a stigma around sales. You know, there's a stigma around sales. People are fast talking. They're out to get you. They're out to trick you. So the title is a great title, and it's a good way to demystify sales to people out there. So I think it's a great idea. It's a great show. I think it's a great idea. I love the idea.
Yeah, thank you so much. And that's like, personally, that's the main reason. Of course, we've been into sales, for many years, and we've attained a lot of success. But even at this point of our success in the industry, people still doubt it. People still think that you're trying to just get them.
Get something from them, yeah.
Exactly. They think about it's getting something, it's about the commission. But I always tell people, this is not about commission. Yeah. Like, we can get commission from anywhere. You understand?
For me, it's all about relationships. It's all about relationships.
Absolutely.
And also, there are things that, you could learn from salespeople. Like, so if you're a pharmacist, if you're a physician, if you own your businesses, there are things you could talk to the salesperson about that could help increase the amount of patients you help. It's not just about selling. It's the amount of people you help, your exposure, things like that. Salespeople, because of the nature of what we do, it's a science. We study this.
Yes.
So we could assist you with different things. So it's not all about sales.
Yes.
It's about relationships, and it's about improvement to me.
Absolutely. I love it. And when you mentioned doctors, like, most doctors don't even know that they're building sales.
Yeah, they're salespeople too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because people have to come to your hospital.
That's why I tell people all the time. It's just like, for whatever you're doing, even if you're a doctor, but first of all, if you own your own practice, first of all, you're a marketing person. Because you could be the best doctor in the whole of DC, but if people don't know that you're the best doctor, they're not going to come to you. So that's sales. Like, you have to market your services to people. You have to build a relationship with people. You have to communicate with people a certain kind of way. So that's all sales. So sales is a good thing.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So when you generate leads, I know there are so many ways with our business how we generate leads, and your first interaction with people, I know you're always out there. Yeah. And that's a personal inspiration to me. And I think everyone that is serious about their business should emulate that. It's not by mistake that people come to you, that people know you. You spend millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars maybe. In adverts, I see your billboards everywhere. Yeah. So that is to show you that it's not just about selling people. It's about putting the word out there, and you're like, you said you want to put 1 million people in 1 million homes. You're going to make a lot of money from that. But the major thing is, you're going to put 1 million people into 1 million homes that probably would have been homeless.
Of course. Or wouldn't believe that they could buy a home.
Or wouldn't believe that they would buy a home.
Yeah, so, so educating them is my big thing. So I focus on educating them that it is possible. It's possible. Because I tell the story all the time. I don't know if I told you the story. I met a guy like 4 years ago. Smart guy, IT guy. I met him, I do a lot of grassroots marketing. I'm always on the street talking to people. Yep. So I met this guy. I'm like, hey, man, I can help you get a house. He was like, nah, he's still saving. I was like, oh, that's good. You're saving to buy a house. That's a good thing. So, he was like, yeah, he still has like $200,000 left. I was like, 200,000. What do you mean? So he had saved, like he's an IT guy too. IT guy, so that intellect. IT guy, he had a good job, but in his mind, he thought he had to pay the house off cash. Because, he'd only been in the country for about 3 years I think it was from Cameroon. He'd only been in the country for 3 years from Cameroon. And the way things are done back home is like you buy the house cash. So he'd been literally saving to buy a house cash. He had saved a certain amount of money, and he felt he had $200,000 left. And I told him, like, no, man, you don't have to save. He was like, no, I have to save to buy the house. So I had to educate him and tell him, like, no, you just because it's your first time buying a house, you put a small fraction of what you've already saved already, which is 3.5% down, that you could pay little by little and own the house. So that's an example of how, like, some people are just not aware. And this is a guy, he was making six figures. Like, he was doing an IT job, right?
So he's educated.
Yeah. He's just not educated about real estate in the United States. So that's part of our jobs as salespeople, to educate these people, to let them know that these things exist, that this program exists. And guess what? Like, maybe after I had that conversation with him, I connected him to the right people. Like 6 or 7 months later, he bought a house, big house. He bought a house in North Carolina.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm hearing about that? Apart from the fact that you helped him get a home, which is the most important thing to him at that point, I'm sure you also helped him to save some money.
Oh, yeah.
Because now, let's say he saved $200,000, and he was thinking he needed $200,000 more, which is like $400,000. And with the closing costs and everything, maybe he spent $60,000 plus down payment and all that. I'm sure he spent less, but let's say $60,000. That means he's getting to keep $140,000 for him to do every other thing with it.
He could buy stocks. He could buy a house in the village. You know what I'm saying? He could do whatever he wants.
Exactly. So you actually saved him more money than you actually made as a commission.
Of course.
So it wasn't about you.
And not just that, not to get too deep, but not just that. So after letting him know about this, he now tells his own friends, because a lot of times that's what happens, right? So when you arrive in the country, you're just around your circle of friends who just arrived in the country. So sometimes you guys are just giving each other the wrong information, the same wrong information. So when I was able to educate him on what he needed to do to buy the house, he was not able to educate his friends. Then he sent some of his friends my way. He referred some of his friends my way. So by helping him, I helped other people. So, it's like a domino effect. So,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I love it. Just like my business, like, we sell solar. And, me, myself, and, we've done a lot of business together. So, we help people save millions of dollars
of course.
on electricity. Either way, you're going to spend that money. So this guy, just to not go out of the way of the concept of this whole show, is sales is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
We are not a bad guy. When you see any salesman out there, listen to them. You don't have to buy.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy. It might be one information that is going to change your life, that is going to change the life of someone close to you.
Of course. So, I mean, that's what I try and do. It's not just about the sale.
Yeah.
It's, building a whole village of people, or, for me, building a whole village of people, trying to educate them about real estate. I have seminars every month that I do for free to educate these people. They don't even have to buy from me.
And you spend your own money.
Well, I spend my own money, yeah.
To do all that I've been to.
And, to get people to come, you have to market it aggressively. So I'm just educating. And a lot of times, sometimes you educate them.
They go buy from someone else. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they don't necessarily buy from the salesperson. You give them the idea, then they now remember, I have a cousin who's an agent. Yeah. So, but for me, it's bigger than just the commission. It's just like you said, my dream is to put 1 million families in 1 million homes. That's my thing. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just by looking sharp, you're selling yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying. Exactly. Everything is sales.
So, what's your daily routine like
a daily routine? I wake up every day by 4:30 a.m. and I go to the gym. But I really believe in physical well-being, physical training every day to keep my mind sharp. Absolutely. So I could achieve my goal. Because to achieve my goal, I have to be sharp mentally, physically, I have to be sharp. 'Cause I'm outside every day meeting people, different weather. Like right now, it's cold.
Yep.
So it's different weather. So I do that. I exercise first. After exercise, take a shower. Then I'm on. I believe in grassroots marketing. Every day minimum, I meet 100 people a day.
Whoa.
And I'm building relationships like that with all these people. So that's the most important part of my day. So I spend about 7 hours a day doing that, 6 to 7 hours. So I go to multiple stores.
Yep.
I go to 3 stores on average every day.
Whoa.
Meet different people, shake hands, talk to, the little kids know me.
Yeah.
Some of these kids.
They're gonna be the home buyers. 10
Yeah,
years
yeah,
from
yeah. I mean, like it's happening already because I meet them when they're like 18.
now. And now they're 24.
And they graduated college, and now we're having conversations about buying homes. I just helped a girl. She's 21 years old. She bought a house.
Wow.
So so like what I'm doing. So sales again is not. It's not negative
Yeah, it's not.
because it's an impact to these people's lives and stuff.
Yes,
So yeah.
yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
But to answer your question, that's my days. Then I spend 7 hours prospecting. But during my hours of prospecting, I'm meeting so many people and getting so many business cards. So in the evening, I have to go sit back, make notes about all the people I met. Plus, I have like a calendar every day where I contact people every day and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
7 days a week. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That also reminds me about, when I tell people as well, when people don't buy from me, like I told someone that in my journey of sales in the last years, I can tell you categorically that I can go into another business and with the contacts on my phone,
You still do business.
I will do business right from the start.
Of course.
Because of the relationships.
course, yeah.
Doctors, lawyers, people that I would naturally not know. That I'll just go my
Yeah.
way, But because now I have this business that I have to let you know, I meet people every day.
Every day.
And when you meet people, the sky is the limit. Doors will open all the time.
I mean, all kinds of people, judges, lawyers, just everybody, every field, Secret Service agents. You just talk to them and you just exchange cards and, it builds to other things. So sales is an important thing because everything you do revolves around sales. Like this outfit you have on, somebody sold it to you. Like everything, and I don't know. Don't quote me on this though. Isn't sales like the oldest profession?
I mean,
I mean,
sales
like,
and mass
sales
media,
has been going
they work
on.
hand in hand.
Yeah,
because
they've been going on.
someone from the East wants to hear the information from the
West,
West, and people do transactional, like trade by barter. Those days you have cocoa, and I have clothes, and I need
trade and we
clothes.
exchange.
You
That's
need
sales.
cocoa for beverage. We exchange, so we're selling and exchanging to each other. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
And also, I think it's the number one industry in the world.
Yeah.
because-
And the thing about sales that I really like is that there's no cap to your income.
You can say that again.
Yeah, like you read, when you read, you be like, okay, secretaries make $40,000 a year.
Yeah. I
Doctors
absolutely
make
know what
this
you mean.
amount. But with sales, you could make whatever number you
$1
decide.
Yeah, if you want to.
It just depends on how hard you're willing to
wanna
work.
go.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I like about sales.
Yes.
It doesn't limit you to a level of degree. So you don't have to have a
to have
PhD.
degree for you to be able
Yeah,
to do
exactly.
this.
So
Yes.
you have to
Can
be
you
good
talk
with.
to people? Do you know the product? And I also tell people, like, when you see me and you that are still upcoming in the industry, they raise their guard up. But when they see, let me just name drop, like a Elon Musk, for example. It just comes and it shows you this experiment about his new car, selling his car.
The salesman too.
He's a salesman.
The salesman too.
People call him a genius. Yes, he is. He's producing those things. But if people don't buy it, how will he
In my opinion, the president of the United States is a
He's
salesman
a salesman.
too. Yeah.
Because not everything the people say in their campaign is
Yeah.
what they do.
Exactly.
But
He's
you
just
still-
selling you an
they're
idea.
selling you an idea.
Yeah, so yeah. Sales is everything. Sales
It's
is life.
everything.
Sales
It's
is life.
everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Eze.
Yeah.
This show is powered by Kicksound Studios. They helped us in setting up all this. If you want to reach out to them, you can reach out to them at kicksoundstudiosmd@gmail.com. You can book your session. If you want something like this, you can hit them up, call them up as well. Follow them on Instagram at Kicksound Studios so you can keep watching the show, because without all this, we can't able to do the show. And thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much, Mr. Eze.
Oh, sure, it's not.
The easy way.
Easy way is the only way.
Trust me, even though I'm telling you right now, today is the first episode, and you're the first guest on the show, you're going to be here a couple times.
Yeah, man.
So
I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's too many things
Yeah,
that we're going to strategize and talk about. And you always have an event.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, so
I have an event coming up. Can I talk about my event?
yes, we just don't know when this will
We go
end.
air out. Okay, but let me put it out there anyway.
Yeah,
to the
put it out
universe.
there. Let's go.
Okay, I'm having a home buying seminar that I have every month. Follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on Fanbase. I'm on every platform under the name EZE_OKWODU.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is not just your gossip. Follow us. Keep watching, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sales Ain't a Bad Word. I hope you like it. Like and comment below. Thank you.